Thank you Boxing Showtimes for sponsoring this video. Jake Paul has been making a name for himself in the boxing world by using what is seemingly his favorite punch, the crouching right hook. Now while he has been successfully using this against retired MMA fighters, he did successfully pull it off against Tommy Fury once as well, and that's because there is a decently sneaky setup to this punch that we may or may not be able to learn from. Step 1 is it all starts from the jab. Jake likes to establish his jab early, and once he conditions his opponent to defend his jab, he then uses it to transition to other punches, most notably his money right hook. It's also somewhat impressive that Jake mixes in jab feints and pawing jabs to mix in with his real jabs to further condition his opponent. And once his opponent is conditioned to defend against the jab, then Jake sneaks in the crouching right hook. As you notice, Silva dropped his lead hand to parry a jab, and Jake's crouch down prior to the right hook makes it look like the jab is going to the body, but then he just slams the right hook around the guard. And while any opponent who studies Jake's boxing before fighting him can catch on to the fact that you can parry the jab and block the right hand at the same time, Jake adds another layer of conditioning to deal with this. But first you may be wondering, instead of adding another layer to the setup, why doesn't Jake Paul just shoot a left hook over his opponent's dropped parrying hand? And the thing is, I'm wondering too. It's definitely something he could work on to use in his arsenal more often, but my best guess is because the crouch loads Jake's rear right hand more so that he can do damage. Also, crouching in a bladed stance sells the jab more, but this in turn puts him in a position where he probably isn't comfortable loading a left hook. And that extra layer of conditioning is a right hand to the body. Jake establishes a right hand to the body early on to further condition his opponent to expect it, and this is all to set up his right hook haymaker later. Now with Woodley conditioned for a right hand to the body, here you see Jake Paul's crouch sells the jab and also loads his right hand. Then you see Woodley drop his left arm to parry the right hand to the body, but then Jake switches it up and shoots his favorite right hook up top. He conditioned Woodley with no shampoo, and this right hook sends him to another dimension. And that's it, that's the video. I'm gonna end the video now. But first, the message from today's sponsor, Boxing Showtimes. If you're a boxing fan and never want to miss a fight, Boxing Showtimes is the only app you'll need. This app has a full boxing schedule that will show you where to buy tickets, keep you up to date with boxing news, give you reminders on upcoming fights, and so much more. My favorite feature of Boxing Showtimes is the interactive map that allows you to see what places are showing the fights closest to you. Use my link in the description to download for free, and once again thank you Boxing Showtimes. And also special thanks to all my GOAT tier patrons, Jason Maheenan, Grant Gabriel, Albert Chen, Jeff, Dimitri Drozdov, Andre, Gus Salageza, Mark Price, Marshall Bott, Swaz Naber, Jesus Galindo, Tal Lane, John Stroll, and Justin Butler. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you all for watching.